87.9
WBTM FM,
Indianapolis.
Yes, it's that time again, Fatman fans. It's 6 o'clock on 87.9 WBTM FM Indianapolis, the bottom. And if it's 6 o'clock on a Friday and here on the bottom, it must mean it's time for Fatman's Fandango. For this day, Friday, March 31st, 2017, this is going to be episode number 8. Poppa Stompa with you here live on the bottom. Gonna cruise on into some sick acoustic Jerry Garcia solo music this week. Tonight on our airwaves here at 87.9 WBTM FM, the bottom, we have live from the Mousetrap, the Larry Keel Experience, being opened up by our good friends Flatland Harmony Experiment right here on our airwaves. A good night of smoking, good old hoedown, Americana, bluegrass, blues, and acoustic music. So in that vein, once again this week, we are going to do a lovely 2-hour set of Jerry Garcia acoustic materials from 2 different acoustic bands that he took place in. Last week we did Old and in the Way and some solo Jerry. This week, we're going to be doing the Great American String Band and trip on into some of the awesome Garcia Grisman material from the early 90s. First off, we're going to start with the Great American String Band. This was the first time they ever played together in front of an audience. This was a sometime kind of thing put together by a couple of friends, Jerry on banjo, Grisman on mandolin, Richard Green on fiddle, Sandy Rothman and David Dickturn on guitars and vocals. And for this show and a couple others, Taj Mahal on bass and vocals. And a couple other times they had a bassist named Buell Needlinger. So Taj was in about half of the shows they did. They started playing this show 4/20/1974. Ha ha ha. And they played through till June 13th, 1974, my birthday, believe it or not, when they opened up for the Grateful Dead at the University of California, Santa Barbara Stadium. And that was their last show. So they only played for a couple months. And I think it was maybe like 7 or 8 shows. And it was quite diverse mix of music. You had a lot of gypsy jam. You had a lot of Grisman-style dog music. A couple other tunes, some American standards, some American folk tunes. They were all over the place. It was kind of like Strength in Numbers before anybody even knew what Strength in Numbers was about. If you know what Strength in Numbers is about, please, if you don't, go check them out, man. These guys kind of changed the view of American acoustic music. You know, the bluegrass thing had gotten hold and the folk thing had gotten hold, and they'd torn through the country. And this was a lot of those same bluegrass and folk people experimenting with more jazzy combinations of American acoustic and folk acoustic and bluegrass acoustic musics, and kind of pretty much creating the jamgrass scene as we know it. You know, this was also around the time that Vassar Clemens hooked up with John Hartford. This was right after the Old and in the Way portion of Jerry's solo career. So Jerry was having fun with the acoustic groups. So we're going to cruise on into this. The Great American String Band from 4/20/1974 at the Pilgrimage Theater in Hollywood, California. Right here, only for you on Fatman's Fandango on 87.9 WBTM FM, the bottom. Enjoy, folks.
David Nickturn on guitar, David Grisman on mandolin, Richard Green on fiddle, Taj Mahal on bass, and special guest Jerry Garcia on banjo.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was David the Dog Grissman on the mandolin, playing an original tune that he wrote. files of Django Reinhardt right now. Go back to the year of Richard Green's birth.
Yeah, is that right?
He got laid on the world.
1971. So I was a prodigy.
This number's entitled Swing 42.
If anybody wants the jitterbug, that's totally
All right, get your flappers.
pathetic. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. We'd like to invite someone up to sing with us. Old friend of yours and mine, Maria Muldar. Hit it.
Okay. There's a roll in my sweet baby's arms.
How do we start this? Yeah, that's how we start.
Well, I ain't gonna work on your railroad, baby. I ain't gonna work on your farm. I'm gonna lay around the shack till the mail train come back and roll in my sweet baby's arms. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. I'm gonna lay around the shack till the mail train come back and roll in my sweet baby's arms.
I'll tell you now, Papa been working hard, grinding corn, baby. Papa been working hard, grinding corn.
When he's grinding corn, when you know what he's on, when he been on that train, ain't too long. Miss Maria,
Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Roll in my sweet baby's arms.
gonna lay around the shack till the mail train come back. I'm gonna roll in my sweet baby's arms. Mandolin.
Thank you.
One, two, three, four. I'll be a gambler if you deal the cards. I'll rent a tent if you sleep in my yard. And then with the shadows falling, I'll come a-calling. Now you bring the lifeboat and I'll bring an oar. We'll row for miles till we're far from the shore. There with the foghorns blowing, hearts overflowing, thrown off course by a wave of remorse, we'll sail on, sailing fast we can conquer the past and beyond. Now you set the compass and I'll trim the sails. We lay our course for the south coast of Wales. There with the bagpipes playing, set o'er the loch the heather will be swaying. We'll sail on, sailing fast we can conquer the past and be gone. I'll be a gambler if you deal the cards. I'll rent a tent if you sleep in my yard. Then with shadows falling, I'll come a-calling.
Midnight at the oasis, send your camel to bed. Shadows painting our faces, traces of romance in our head. Heaven's holding a half moon, shining just for us. Let's slip off to a sand dune real soon to kick up a little dust. Come on, cactus, he's our friend. He'll point out the way. Come on, till the evening ends, till the evening ends. You don't have to answer. There's no need to speak. I'll be your belly dancer, dancer. You can be my sheep. no camel. Oh no, when I take you for a ride. Oh, cactus is our friend. He's pouring down the way. Oh, till the evening ends, till the evening ends. Midnight at the oasis. Send your camel to bed. Shadows painting our faces. Traces of romance in our head. Ooh, come on. Oh, yeah, come on. Oh, come on.
Thank you. That was Maria Muldaur. And still is. Maria Malomar.
Okay, we're just gonna do like a jam out here. Maria's gonna
Potpourri.
never sang this song before, but it's gonna be fun anyway. And it's called Sweet George Brown, and it's just sort of a, you know, yeah. Everybody ready?
no bad dip to dip, sway, shop to bad, no bad, shop to dip to dip, shop to do, but I bop, scoop it out of your school, skip it, dip, 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 dooby, dooby, shop to dip, 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 do, 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 shop it up, shop to bad, shoop up, dooby, shoop dum dum dum, Georgia made our Georgia say, well, sweet Georgia.
Thank you.
The Great American Music Band. Really?
Thank you, thank you. We can do a circle. Here's something everybody can sing.
Yeah, Maria too.
Will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by?
There's a better home away
in the sky, in the sky. Well, I went home one day, I found my home lost, 'cause my mother, she had gone, and my brothers and sisters was crying. Oh, you know their home was so all alone. Everybody together, tell me now.
that circle
Be
unbroken by and by,
Lord,
by and by.
undertaker. Please drive slow. Please drive it slow. 'Cause you know that body that you are hauling. Oh, I hate see it go. Somebody pick one.
Let's hear it for the Great American Music Band, Maria Muldur, Jerry Garcia, David Nichtern, Richard Green, David Grisman, Taj Mahal. Really?
87.9
WBTM FM.
Indianapolis.
And there you go, folks. A nice, healthy chunk of April 20th, 1974, the Great American String Band at the Pilgrimage Theater in Hollywood, California. Poppa Stompa with you here. Fatman's Fandango is the show. We're laying it down. 2 hours of the sultry, soulful sounds of the Jerry Garcia solo catalog. Hope you enjoyed that. Something a little different for you this week. Good old American acoustic diversity thrown in your face right there. What we had there is, they called themselves the American Music Band there at that show, but after that they went by the Great American String Band. That was Jerry Garcia on the banjo, David Dog Grisman on the mandolin, Richard Green on fiddle, Sandy Rothman and David Nichtern on the guitars and vocals. And for this show, their special friend on bass and vocals, Taj Mahal and Maria Mulder joined in there for a couple. Let me get down the set list for you here so you can have an idea what you heard. A bunch of Django in this show. Gives you an idea of what they were influenced, where they're influenced. We had a Limehouse Blues. Then we had a Grisman tune, Dog's Bull. And then a interesting tune called My Plastic Banana Isn't Stupid. Followed by Swing 42, also by Django Reinhardt, and Colored Aristocracy. And then you had Rollin' in My Sweet Baby's Arms, which was made famous by Flat and Scruggs back in the day. Originally recorded by Buster Carter and Preston Young, but made famous by Flat and Scruggs in the 50s. And that song was covered by everybody. I mean, Roy Acuff, Boxcar Willie, Glenn Campbell, Roy Clark, David Allen Coe, Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show, George Jones, Tammy Wynette, Sleepy LaBeef, the legendary Sack Shakers, Dolly Parton, Johnny Paycheck, Jerry Reed, the String Cheese Incident, Doc Watson, and Willie Nelson, to name a few. Yes, it's quite covered tune. Taj Mahal also does a quite amazing cover of that tune myself. And then they moved on into another Grisman tune, Dog's Rag, and I'll Be a Gambler If You'll Deal the Cards, followed by the 70s radio nugget, Midnight at the Oasis, and Sweet George Brown, and Will the Circle Be Unbroken to close it out. And that Sweet George Brown was also heavily covered by Django Reinhardt back in his day. It was a fun show, something a little different for y'all. You know, I would be remiss if I didn't bring you every facet of Jerry Garcia's solo catalog, be it acoustic, electric, or playing a wet noodle. So that was something a little different. Kind of goes with what we got on stage tonight. Larry Keel Experience at the Mousetrap here on 87.9 WBTM FM, the bottom. Good old American acoustic music. Tune in. It'll be a good night. We're going to cruise on into some more of our Jerry right here. We're going to vault forward a bunch of years to 1991, and we're going to throw down some Garcia and Grisman from the legendary Warfield Theater. What a place. I got to recommend it to you, folks. If you go to San Francisco and somebody you like is playing at the Warfield Theater and you do not go see him, you have wasted your trip, my friends. It is a great place to see amazing music. Do yourselves a favor. Get there. So what we got here coming up is Garcia and Grisman from February 2nd, 1991. And like you heard before, and like you've heard in my previous show with Old and in the Way, David Grisman, mandolin player, and Jerry, good friends. They originally met at a Bill Monroe concert in Pennsylvania in 1964, and over the years stayed in touch. And then in 1970, while Grateful Dead were recording the American Beauty album, Jerry brought David by the studio to play on Friend of the Devil and Ripple. And they continued their friendship, and then a couple years later, Old and in the Way was born. And then after that, Great American String Band, which we just played for you. And then here they are, reconnecting their relationship in the early 90s, late 1990, early 90s, but late 1990. They started playing together again, and they were messing around, and the owner of the Sweetwater said, "Hey man, why don't you guys play our Christmas party?" And they played their first gig in front of people with this new lineup. That was December 17th, 1990. It's on YouTube. Go check it out. It's a smoker. The first time that this lineup ever played, and they played for quite a while, actually. They only played 17 performances, but they managed to come up with 7 albums worth of material, and there's still more out there. So this is a very, very, how should we say, a very fruitful time in Jerry's life when it came to acoustic music. It was a nice respite from the Grateful Dead tours and travails, and gave him a chance to, get more down to earth with his music. And I love Garcia Grisman. It's some of the best music you'll ever hear. Acoustically, it's hard to beat. This lineup was Jerry on guitar and David on mandolin. And David brought in his buddy Jim Kerwin and Joe Craven from his own trio. Jim Kerwin on bass and the multi-instrumentalist Joe Craven on percussions and fiddle and little doodads and shakers and mouth noises. He was quite a multi-instrumentalist, to say the least. And they played all over the place. They played Jerry acoustic tunes, They played old folk tunes. They played bluegrass. They played jazz. They were all over the place. They were a quite diverse acoustic band, to say the least. So we're going to cruise on into that right now for you. I hope you've enjoyed the music we've been bringing you. I hope you're going to enjoy this next music. If you don't enjoy this next music, I'm going to have to question your taste. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. It's some good music. You guys will enjoy this. Here we go. Garcia and Grisman, live February 2nd, 1991 at the Warfield Theater in beautiful San Francisco, California, right down there in the middle of the city on Market Avenue. Here you go, folks. Enjoy Garcia Grisman, only right here on 87.9 WBTM FM, The Bottom.
was just a blue-eyed Boston boy. His voice was low with pain. I'll do your bidding, comrade mine, if I ride back again. But if you ride back and I am left, you'll do as much for me. Mother, you know, must hear the news, so write to her tenderly. She's waiting at home like a patient saint, her fond face pale with woe. Her heart will be broken when I am gone. I'll see her soon. Just then the order came to charge. For an instant hand touched hand. They said I'm away, they rode that brave and devoted band. Track to the top of the hill. The rebels, they shot and shelled, plowed furrows of death through the toiling ranks and guarded them as they fell. There soon came a horrible dying scream from heights they could not gain, and those that doom and death had spared rode slowly home again. Was left on the hill was the boy with the curly hair, the tall dark man that rode by his side lay dead beside him. There's no one to write to the blue-eyed girl the words her lover had said, and mother, you know, awaits the news. She'll only know he's here. rugged to climb, no desert too barren to cross. Darling, if you would just show a sign of love, I'd bear the loss. Take me to Siberia in the coldest weather of the winter, and it would be just like spring in California to know your love was still to climb, no desert too barren to cross. But darling, if you would just show a sign of love, I could bear the loss. Take me to Siberia in the coldest weather of the winter time, and it would be just like spring in California to know your love would be mine, and it would be just like spring in California to know your love would be mine.
We're going to play a new original tune that Jerry and I wrote together. It's sort of a synthesis of our two styles, the dead and the dog styles. This is called Grateful Dog.
That's what you call it. I call it Dogful Dead.
Or Dogful Dead.
take a break for a few minutes and we'll be back with some more.
wish you well. Now it's all over, all I can do is wish you well. I come to Liverpool, I went upon a spree. My money at last I spent too fast, got drunk as drunk could be. And when my money was all gone, 'twas then I wanted more. But a man must be blind to make up his mind to go to sea once more. As I was walking down the street, I met with Rapper Brown. I asked him for to take me in, and he looks at me with a frown. He said, last time you were paid off with me, you bucked no straw. But I'll take your advance and I'll give you a chance, and I'll send you to sea once more. I sailed on board of a whaling ship bound to the Arctic seas, where the cold wind blows and the frost and the snow and Jamaican rum would freeze. And worse than bear, I'd no hard weather gear, for I'd lost all my money ashore. 'Twas then I wished that I was dead, so I'd go to sea no more. Some days we're catching whales and bats, and some days we're catching none. With a 20-foot oar round to our hands till 4 o'clock in the morning. And when the shade of night falls in, we'd rest on our weary oars. Then I wished that I was dead, or safe with the girls ashore. Come all you hard-working sailor lads, and listen to my song. Then you'll get off of them long trips I'd have yous not go wrong. Take my advice, drink no strong drink, don't go sleeping with no whores. Get married, lads, and have all night in, and go to sea no more.
Arabia.
We'll see you later.
Steps alone. trembling still more when there is no pebble toss or wind to blow, which I will choose. Thee must follow, but if you fall alone. If you should stand, then who's to guide you? If I knew the way, I would take you home. Da 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 da
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
All right, folks, there you go. A nice, healthy heaping chunk of February 2nd, 1991 Garcia Grisman live at the legendary Warfield Theater in beautiful San Francisco, California. We had a man of constant sorrow, two soldiers, spring in California, Grateful Dog, The Thrill Is Gone, the Miles Davis Nugget, So What, one of my favorite tunes, Off to Sea Once More, a killer, epic Arabia, and finished it all off with the greatest legacy the Grateful Dead ever laid upon this world, Ripple, by Jerry Garcia and Robert Hunter. I hope you all enjoyed the music we've been bringing you here tonight on Fatman's Fandango. I always enjoy bringing it to you. I enjoy throwing down fat music on people's heads. It's always enjoyment to see people's eyes light up when they hear something they've never heard before. We'll be back next week, Friday evening, 6 p.m., right here on 87.9 WBTM FM The Bottom, for more Jerry Garcia solo music on Fatman's Fandango. And fear not, folks, for next week, we start crushing into the Legion of Mary catalog, because April is just replete with Legion of Mary shows, and we are going to dig deep, deep, deep into that cavern of beautiful music for you over the next month. Poppa Stompa with you here, signing off. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll catch you on the flip side right here on 87.9 WBTM FM The Bottom.
.9
WBTM FM.
Indianapolis.